I'm King 5 meteorologist Ashley Ruiz in Seattle, Washington, and today is a first alert weather day. And this is going to continue into Wednesday when temperatures peak. We have a heat advisory that kicks in at noon today for a good chunk of Puget Sound in western Washington. Additionally, a fire weather risk today and Wednesday. And you may also notice some smoke haze moving in from Canada. That's going to be something we're watching carefully. But today, tomorrow, first alert weather days for Seattle and the greater Seattle area. 88 for a high in Seattle today, 92 tomorrow. In Seattle, we've only hit 90 degrees twice this year, and we're going to add to that. We could even come close to 90 today, but the better chance will be on Wednesday. Thankfully, we'll start to cool things down. Heading into the weekend, we'll return to the onshore winds, bringing us some morning clouds, afternoon sunshine, and cooler temperatures, that natural AC coming from the Pacific. But until then, we have to watch the weather very carefully. It's been so dry. We have a severe and moderate drought for western Washington, and this includes the greater Seattle area. And we'll have lower humidity in place today, as well as a northwesterly wind, a northerly wind as well, and we have those dry fuels. So there is a fire weather watch in place for the western slopes of the Cascade Mountains in Washington, as well as the southwest interior lowlands. So this is just away from Olympia as well. So that's where we'll have the best chance to see any fires developing today, and we already have some ongoing fires. A fire weather watch means there's the potential for critical fire weather conditions to develop. Let's check out some cameras around western Washington. This is the Crystal Mountain Ridgeline camera, close to 7,000 feet, and you can see some of that smoke haze. If you're going to be hiking today, you're going to run into those dry, dusty trails. The Olympic Peninsula, looking toward the Strait of Juan de Fuca, you see that smoke haze as well. It's pretty hazy, that milky color sky. And Everett, this is looking toward the Olympics, where we do have a couple of fires, and you could see some of that lower haze as well, some of that light smoke. And that's been the trend over the last couple of hours, but most of this is staying aloft, so higher up in the atmosphere, but some is reaching the surface as well. Thankfully, it's not doing a big number on our air quality, not dropping it all too much. But you see how as we go through the day today and into Wednesday, we could have that light smoke at the surface but more so aloft. So it's going to be something we're watching, and it could temporarily lower our air quality. Today's forecast for air quality about moderate for Seattle to Tacoma, and because we're going to be pretty stagnant today, and with those winds coming out of the north and then the northeast. The main concern, and this is going to impact everyone, is the heat. So heat advisory noon today through 10 o'clock on Wednesday, and today's not going to be the hottest day. You see low and mid 80s to our north interior areas, going to be in the upper 80s to around 90. Then we get to central Puget Sound, Seattle, and then the Kitsap Peninsula, going to be in the mid and upper 80s. Best chance to reach 90, the foothills, and then basically South Puget Sound heading toward Oregon, and then the Hood Canal, Olympic Peninsula. But you see how warm it is closer to, or just a little inland, but closer to the coast in the mid and upper 60s. So you could definitely feel the difference there. Overnight, we're not going to have much relief from the heat before we heat things right back up. So, and with our days still being so long, we're just not going to recover before we heat up tomorrow as well. So that heat advisory through 10 o'clock tomorrow, and tomorrow's going to be the hottest day for everyone except the coast. They're actually going to cool down. The return of onshore winds, thankfully, that's going to be Thursday, and this weekend we're much cooler.